Welcome to Knapsacks on Our Backs, a quick look at the news around the province this week. I'm Associate Dan Masterton. It's July 3rd, 2026. Let's get on the way. Catholic young adults in Las Vegas came together for a Friday faith night last week, and Viatorians played a big part in this archdiocesan gathering. Associate Rosie Hartz is assisting the Archdiocese of Las Vegas with young adult ministry coordination while continuing her full-time work as coordinator of youth ministry and faith formation at St. Viator Catholic Community. Together with a young adult board, she picked up the Coffee and Creed program that has been held before. Several young adults who grew up at St. Viator in its youth ministry led icebreakers and activities. Riley Perez said, "It's about intentional connection. Hosting these on a Friday turns what could be a routine meeting into something more social that I genuinely look forward to, almost like a community night out that is centered on growing our faith community." Abby Hartz added, "We are all craving some sort of relationship with God as well as with each other. Seeing a room full of young Catholics on a random summer night shows me there is something we are all looking for." Follow Viatorian YA on the way on Instagram to keep up with Viatorian young adults, and head to Viatorians.com to get this whole story. For 3 weeks earlier this summer, Father John Eustace was a chaplain at Philmont Scout Ranch in New Mexico. Scouting groups come from all over the country for treks, and among a staff of over 1,000 people, chaplains from various faith traditions minister to them. Father John served alongside other Catholic chaplains in celebrating Mass, and then with the whole staff of chaplains, went out for pastoral visits on the trails and assisted with camp operations. He discussed his experience with a mix of live logs during his chaplaincy and a few after he returned. Here's a clip.
After being at Philmont for almost a week and working with the staff, many of whom were young adults and college students, it's just amazing to me how many of them are coming up and asking, how do I become Catholic, or how do I finish my sacraments of initiation? This is pretty incredible, knowing that throughout the country a lot of people are really latching on to Catholicism. So it's great to be a person here, a witness of the church, walking with them on their journey.
Catch all of episode 114 on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. At Maternity of the Blessed Virgin Mary Parish in Bourbonnais, Illinois, the Belize Mission Group is ramping up planning and preparation for their January trip, and they shared some exciting updates. Following 2 gifts of $5,000 each from the parish, the Chinook community in Belize has begun construction on its new church. Also, a large donation of athletics gear was organized and shipped with the first wave of supplies down to Belize ahead of their January visit. MBVM parochial vicar Father Moses Mesh is a native of Belize who met our community during our ministry there from 1998 to 2015. To support Father Moses, Director of Liturgy and Music Chris Lord, and Coordinator of Youth Ministry Amanda Fierce, and to get links on how to donate to this group, head to our story on Viatorians.com. Finally, this week, the Supreme Court struck down the executive order that attempted to limit birthright citizenship. The Viatorians were part of a coalition of faith-based groups that filed an amicus, or friend of the court, brief in support of birthright citizenship, and we applaud this decision. All for now. Until next time, Venerable Louis Curbs, inspire us. St. Viator, pray for us. Adored and loved be Jesus.